What's up, everybody? It's Claytron Means.
They call me Dave.
And we're back at you again, bringing you another Double Trouble Hookah review. Tonight we've got a hose review for you. I'll be reviewing my Khalil Mamoon Leather Wrap hose, smoking out of my Farida El Mulki number 7 Pico Bowl, or number 7 Funnel Bowl, pardon me. 2 Razan coals, and I'm smoking Lebanese Bombshell.
I'll be reviewing the luxurious fancy hose slash new hose, depending on when you bought it. The fancy hose we're using here is being smoked out of a
Khalil Mamoon.
Khalil Mamoon. It's a badass Khalil Mamoon. That's all you need to know. Number 8 Pico Bowl, 2 Razan coals, and tobacco is Fumari Spice Chai.
On to the leather wrap. Got this from 5 Star Hookah. This is an awesome hose. I'm sure you can see it. It's got a giant hose port handle. It rivals the original Narbs. I would say it's huge. However, it holds well in a good grommet. The gauge on it is massive. This is the biggest hose I own by far. I've got another KM leather wrap, no more hoses, Razan. It's bigger than fancy hoses as well, and that's pretty darn wide. The draw on this thing is awesome. Very free, no restriction at all, and the handle is huge. It gives you something great to just kind of lay on your body, hold on to whatever you can, hold it wherever you want to. Great hose, looks gorgeous, absolutely love it. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. The only problem with it, as is with most KNs, is it's not washable.
The fancy hose or the new hose? This thing is my best friend. It comes in 3 parts. Your hose handle, which is detachable, as well as the hose port, or the hose port end, which is also detachable. And what's left is this this thin plastic
Corrugated tubing.
It is completely washable, if you can't already tell just by looking at it. For ease, just plug one end up into your faucet tap, turn on the water, and just let the water run through. The best part about this hose, apart from the fact that the gauge of the hose is just huge, not as huge as this hose, but I don't think there's any other hose that rivals it apart from maybe the KM Beast hose, which is still maybe a close second. I could smoke mint out of this hose at 2 p.m., get finished at 3 p.m., wash the hose out for 20 seconds, and then smoke cappuccino, and I wouldn't know that I'd smoked mint before. This hose literally has no ghosting properties unless you want to. Just smoke the flavor over and over. I've smoked a variety of different flavors of a fancy hose, and I've never had a ghosting problem. That to me is phenomenal. I haven't had one hose that could, just completely take away any ghosting from the last session. This hose is the one to do it. They're cheap. They're about $3 or $4 if you buy them in a pack of 5. 4 or 5, and they're around $5 or $6 if you buy them on their own. They come in red, black, green, yellow, 2 shades of blue. Whatever theme you want your hookah to be, they can match. Obviously, they're not the most aesthetically pleasing, but I don't really care. They're fantastic.
They feel awesome, very small, it's great in the hand, it's easy to hold, and you onto it like games.
Speaking of what he's doing right now, that's the only downfall I have with the hose, is that the plastic, although it is durable, it is very prone to cracking. If you bite down on your hose tip like I do when you smoke, give it a week and you'll find a crack in there. It doesn't affect the smokability at all. We have a couple that are chipped, but we've had them for ages. So apart from the fact
for
that...
a $6 hose.
Yeah, exactly. For the fact that you can count on your hands how many dollars you're spending on a hose that will never ghost and has the widest straw you probably will ever have on a hose, this thing is phenomenal. I use it for every session.
Our favorite hoses, and we've got a wall full of...
We have at least
premium
7
hoses.
Yep. 9.9 out of 10. The only thing I can take away from it is the fact that they do crack sometimes, and you can't expect more out of plastic. I mean, This hose...
It's thin, cheap plastic. But
this isn't a recommendation, this is an order. Buy this hose.
Yeah. pretty much. All right, well, y'all, it's been another Double Trouble hookah review. Thank you all for watching. Comment, subscribe.